Hi there, Victor Kundamwaba here. I just finished watching the Africa Cup of Nations finals between Nigeria and Ivory Coast. As you may know, it's not Nigeria's time to lift the trophy, but that's another discussion for another day. I just wanted to make a couple remarks about the discovery of a very significant copper deposit in Zambia. That discovery has been made by KoBold Minerals, and that is the Ming'omba deposit. The copper grades are believed to be 5% or higher, at least according to a lot of social media reports. Now, a lot of people have chimed in. Before I get into the subject, let me just say I'm not speaking on behalf of any entities I'm affiliated with. I'm speaking as an individual Zambian mining professional. I've spent a significant amount of time in the mining space, over 15 years of professional experience, especially on the engineering and operation sector side of things. Now, a lot of people have chimed in to say the discovery of this deposit, is it really a discovery or is it a false discovery? The way things work in the mining space is that the best place to explore for minerals is the place that you know has been mined before. Now, when we talk about a place that you know has been mined before, we can go back 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, even 500 years. So a place where mining has occurred before is the best place to explore for minerals. And so a lot of copper discoveries that have been made in the last 100 years, 200 years, they have all been made in locations where mining has occurred before. Now the question is, are those discoveries or are they just revisiting locations where mining has happened in the past? Now, when it comes to matters of semantics, it's not a discovery because you're going back to a place where mining has occurred before, whether it's a city, a country, or even a specific pit. Now, when it comes to technical definition of discovering a deposit, it is. When you discover a deposit, it means you have presented a mining opportunity in a way that has never been presented before. Let's say we start exploring in an area where the Bushmen used to mine before. The Bushmen may not have explored that area, may not have fully defined the size, scope, and economic value of that deposit. So if you and I invest money in that deposit, we explore, we create geologic models, and we present an opportunity on a global scale. Technically speaking, we have discovered an opportunity which in the past may not have been presented in that manner. I think this debate about whether or not KoBold discovered copper at Ming'omba, at least to that level, to that scale, they have discovered just how large the opportunity is. It actually behooves ZCCM to really start investing, especially royalties and dividends, into making additional discoveries. I do understand they do have operating expenses that they have to make, but you know what? ZCCM has other wholly owned operations that they must get revenues from to pay operating expenses. You just can't continue consuming dividends and royalties and expect to make discoveries. It just doesn't work that way. You have to invest into making discoveries, whether it's $10 million, $30 million, $50 million. That is a good enough chunk of money to make global scale type discoveries. And I think that's where ZCCM Investment Holdings, among other Zambian entities, needs to start investing money into. Now, this technicality of discovery or not, or being found out or not, It reminds me of the Elon Musk situation at Tesla. So, Elon Musk, when it comes to semantics, he did not invent Tesla. He was not technically a founder of Tesla, but he is the first person who wrote a very big check for Tesla to continue inventing and operating. He is the first person who wrote, I want to believe it's somewhere about $5 million worth of investment into that company before that company was even known. But you know what? In the beginning, that company, it didn't have funds. It didn't have R&D. It just did, it was going to die down until Elon Musk invested a significant amount of money. So the original founders of Tesla had to take him to court, or he took them to court to really define whether or not was he a founder or not. And legally speaking, since he risked his money, he invested very heavily in Tesla in the beginning, after the original founders founded the company. Legally speaking, Elon Musk, he's one of the founders of Tesla. So, and I think it's really important that we give some credit to KoBold Minerals, that they have discovered a very significant copper deposit in Zambia. And one lesson we ought to learn about this is that there are several copper deposits yet to be made in Zambia. As a country, or as individuals, as entities, if we start investing in exploration, there's going to be quite a few more discoveries to be made. I think we cannot continue disputing that KoBold Minerals made a discovery, and we just cannot continue consuming and spending dividends and royalties in other things without growing the business, without exploring. That's the R&D of mining. It's exploration. We just can't expect magic to happen. In conclusion, in a technical sense, KoBold Minerals did discover a very large deposit. Semantics, it's up to the bloggers and the vloggers and social media influencers to decide. As a mining professional, KoBold Minerals did make a discovery. God bless the Republic of Zambia. Bye-bye now.